Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome back. I'm Errol Barnett as we both look live at the White House this morning. There, President Trump is ramping up his pressure campaign on Iran. And that's where we begin our top stories this Tuesday, March 3rd. The Pentagon confirms 6 U.S. service members have been killed since the start of the U.S. military operation against Iran. President Trump spoke about lives lost yesterday.
In their memory, we continue this mission with ferocious, unyielding resolve to crush the threat this terrorist regime poses to the American people, and a threat indeed it is.
CBS News can exclusively report the operations center where those Americans were killed may not have been properly fortified. 3 U.S. military officials say the space's only protections were T-walls, which are used to defend against explosions, rocket attacks, and shrapnel. They would not have protected the facility from an overhead strike. President Trump has submitted a war powers notification to Congress about strikes against Iran. He wrote that he directed the military action, quote, consistent with my responsibility to protect Americans and United States interests, both at home and abroad. The U.S. and Israeli attacks on Iran are focusing attention on the Strait of Hormuz, narrow but vital waterway for global shipments. Oil prices rose by about 7% yesterday as the result of the ongoing fighting, and now global markets are slumping. Money Watch correspondent Kelly O'Grady explains what this may mean for you.
In an extreme scenario, oil could reach above $100 per barrel, but consumers wouldn't see an impact overnight. For every $1 increase in oil prices, that translates to roughly 2.5 cents at the pump. It's a slow creep. And it's not just gas prices, but inflation overall that's a concern. Why? Trucks run on diesel, and when those prices go up, so does everything we buy.
And we've got team coverage for you this morning. Weijia Zhang standing by at the White House for us. But let's begin with CBS News senior foreign correspondent Imtiaz Tyab. He's reporting out of Doha, Qatar today. Good morning, Imtiaz. How do things look where you are?
Well, good morning to you. Well, in what has the potential of becoming a major escalation, 6 key Gulf nations are on the verge of ending their neutrality in the U.S. and Israel's war against Iran after accusing Tehran of, quote, reckless and indiscriminate attacks on their territories. The aftermath at the U.S. Embassy in the Saudi capital, Riyadh, after being struck by 2 Iranian drones. The empty compound suffered, quote, minor material damage, according to the Saudi Ministry of Defense. It follows a major Iranian attack on the vast Saudi Arabian oil refinery Ras Tanura, the country's largest. Since the start of the U.S. and Israel's war with Iran, Tehran has shocked the region by firing hundreds of missiles and drones at every state across the Gulf, hitting luxury hotels in Dubai,
oh my God,
residential areas in Doha, targets in Bahrain and Kuwait, as well as vital seaports and waterways in Oman, forcing airspace closures and grinding trillion-dollar economies to a halt. Iran's aim is to pressure Gulf monarchies to call on Washington and Israel to end the war, but Tehran's calculus appears to be backfiring. For the first time, Qatar's Air Force shot 2 Iranian bombers out of the sky after the world's largest producer of liquid natural gas had to shut down production following an Iranian strike, marking a major escalation. If the UAE and Bahrain, already tied to Israel through the Abraham Accords, were to join, they already have a clear path to security cooperation. But Saudi Arabia has had to deny reports it encouraged the U.S. and Israel to start the war as it continues to grapple with regional pressure and domestic opinion. And while Tehran insists it has, quote, no hostility towards the Gulf and is only targeting U.S. assets, it continues to carry out indiscriminate strikes, even at the risk of Gulf nations striking back. Errol.
All right, Imtiaz Tyab in Doha for us. Imtiaz, thank you.